In the infinity of life, where I am, everything is perfect, whole, and complete. I believe in a power far greater than I am, the power that flows through me every moment of every day. I open myself to the wisdom within, knowing that there is only one intelligence in the universe. Out of this one intelligence comes all the answers, all the solutions, all the healing, and all the creation. I trust this power and intelligence, knowing that whatever I need to know is revealed to me. Whatever I need comes to me at the right time, space, and sequence. All is well in my world. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will share the lessons that I learned from this book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louis Hay. The entire book revolves around the concept of self-love and self-acceptance and how these two can dissolve the terminal diseases like cancer. Even Louise Hay shares her story where she cured herself of cancer with self-love and forgiveness. So without any further delay, let's get started. The writer says we are each responsible for our experiences. The thoughts we think, the words we speak, and the emotions we feel creates our reality. No person, no place, nothing has power over us. The universe, without judging and criticizing us, support us in every thought we choose to think or believe. Now it's up to us whether we believe that people are always helpful or people are there to get me. But the problem is, most of us has limiting beliefs like men don't cry, women can't handle money. But the fault is not ours. We got these beliefs when we were kids by observing the reactions and behavior of adults around us. And when we grew up, we have a tendency to recreate the emotional environment of our early homes. Think how often you had a boss or a teacher that resembles your father or your mother. We love and even scold ourselves the same way our parents did to us. We need not to blame our parents for that. Actually, we are victims of victims. How can your father teach you self-love when he didn't know how to love himself? All the events in our life is our creation, and the point of power is always in the present moment. Our present thoughts and words are creating our future. All we have to do is to change our thought. The writer elaborates how the root cause of every problem is the belief that I am not good enough or I don't deserve this thing. The writer emphasizes on releasing the past, and to release the past, we need to forgive. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to forgive. The moment you choose to forgive, the healing begins. And remember, the person you find hardest to forgive is the one you need to forgive the most. The writer says, no matter what the problem is, there is only one solution, and that is loving the self. Just think of babies. They don't do anything to be perfect. They are perfect if really express their emotions. You, me, we all were babies at some point of time. But as we grew up, we started denying our own magnificence. There is one very beautiful exercise in this book to get that self-love. What you have to do is just stand in front of mirror and look straight into your eyes and say to yourself, I love and accept myself just the way I am. For years, we have been standing in front of mirror criticizing ourselves. Nothing worked out. Let's try this for a while. When Louis did this exercise with his clients, he observed some were sad, some were disappointed, and some were angry, saying that they are too old, too fat, too thin to be lovable. And then came the bottom line, I'm not good enough to be loved. Just imagine a 3-year-old child in the middle of a room and you and me yelling at that child that you're stupid, you can't do anything in your life, you're useless. What would the child do? He will either tear up the space or he will get frightened. The same thing is with what we are doing with our inner child. Based on these inputs, we scripted our life. But it's high time that we release those inputs and forgive those who gave us those messages. Whatever we choose to believe becomes true. If you are unable to attract a loving partner, you might think I'm not lovable. If you have debt, you might think that money doesn't last with me. If you have illness, you might think illness runs in our family. If you allow yourself to sit quietly and ask, what are the thoughts I am having that are creating my reality, the inner intelligence will show you the way. Because if you want a joyous life, you must think joyful thoughts. If you want a prosperous life, you must think prosperous thought. And if you want a lovable life, you must think lovable thoughts. As Raymond Charles Parker said, whenever there is a problem, there is not something to do, but something to know. For every habit we have and the patterns we repeat, there is some need within us. The need corresponds to a belief system. There is something within us that need that fat, the cigarette, or poor relationship. And without addressing that need, we will get nowhere. For example, most of the times the underlying cause of procrastination is the belief that I am not worthy. And if you keep berating yourself for being a procrastinator rather than working on the underlying belief, no amount of willpower will help. Rather, you should affirm, I am willing to release the need to be unworthy. I am worthy of the very best life. I now lovingly allow myself to accept that. Author says, as we slowly work on our affirmation, we get to the root cause of our problem. Louis shared the example of a person who wanted to quit smoking. Now the guy started affirming, I am willing to release the need to smoke. He started losing a relationship. And when he observed, he realized that the cigarettes created a smoke screen to hide the discomfort in the relationship. And he kept doing the affirmation, I am willing to release the need to be uncomfortable. He realized that his partner was too critical. And when he shifted to the affirmation that I am willing to release the need to be criticized, not only he quit smoking, he healed his relationship. The thoughts you think and the words you utter are being responded. Don't worry how it will happen because the inner intelligence will guide you. Remember, it is the same intelligence that created this entire planet. All you have to do is forgive the past and live in the present moment. Let the memories be memories. If you want to forgive someone, you can use the Emmet Fox exercise given in the book. All you have to do is imagine yourself sitting in a big theater and the person you need to forgive on the stage. Now visualize good things happening to this person. See him smiling and being happy. Now let the image fade away.